How you guys doing on this fine, beautiful Tuesday? How you doing? Battlefield 6 has come out. It already feels normal. It already feels like it's just another one of the good games out there. But I didn't just want to talk about Battlefield, because I will. But I also want to talk about what Battlefield brought upon my, not just channel, like the community and everything that has been growing rapidly, but also the drama that I may or may not have fucked up with. But it is like, I'm full sending this. I said it before in these episodes. I'm full sending it. I'm gonna do it a way different route than all the other, like fucking influencers and bullshit. I hate that word, and I hate the whole anyways. Let me just start with that. All right, Battlefield 6 came out, and there was a supplier of press keys. All right, this is a thing. Okay, press keys, press codes are important, and they are if a game is going to send out keys, right? Then they want to send it out to the people that bring eyeballs for free to their product. That's it. There's no paid product. There's no payments, nothing. It's just an email. Hey man, here you go. And they're basically not even allowed to tell you what to do with it. They're not even allowed to tell you, like, hey, make a post or whatever about this, right? Like, it is just on, because think about it like this. If I'm a reviewer of games, which I sort of am, right? Sort of. I'm not like an actual reviewer, but I yap about video games. So you send a code, right, of your game to me so I can yap about it. So I can, right? Like, that's what you hope. See it like almost free marketing. It could backfire, right? It could backfire with Call of Duty or something. Like, that's, this year is a shit game. So if you send it over to me, and I do choose, I could also choose to just ignore it and be like, I don't want to be too negative and shit. I'll let it go. Or I could play it or taste it and not even make a video about it, but have it in my brain. And then maybe in a different video where it's not even about Call of Duty, I can at least mention my experience. I can say, oh yeah, this game is, so much better. Or I saw this one thing because I played Call of Duty. So there's like reasons, and think about it like this for me in my position and every other person that's like a journalist, or IGN is different, but like all these news channels or TikTokers or whatever the fuck, like all these things. Imagine there's like 5 games each month coming out, and just imagine that all those games are $70, like let's say an average of 50. That's $250 that you got to spend every fucking month to just cover games. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like it adds up. So yes, getting a press key is a very normal thing to give out. So there's my 101, like, business on games, and like I can put my games on tax write-offs. Whoop-de-doo. Anyone that knows how to. Anyone that has somewhat of their own business will understand what the fuck that means. Like, it's just basically a logical thing, but it's funny to do it on games. Haha. Okay, but getting press keys is something that is very normal. So what has happened? I basically waged war. I've opened. You know how Luffy waged war with like burning the flag of the Marines and that being like a sign of war? I basically burnt the flag of a PR company here in Holland, like the biggest one. And fuck them. What you gonna do about it? Not send me keys anymore? You already stopped giving me keys. So here's what happened, right? This is what I mean. If you guys ever see me at an event, if you ever see any influencer, any creator, any person online at an event, these events are made by companies. They cost money to organize, and they cost money to get you in and consume their little cuisines, right? Their little bites of fucking burgers and sushis and whatever the fuck, and these little entertainment thingies and raffles and like drinks, mostly drinks. People always come for the drinks, let's be fair, and why not? Sometimes they bring you a fucking, I don't even know which company it was, dude. Was it Xbox? Was it Xbox that I went for? Xbox is doing a couple things here in Holland. I think it was them last time in Rotterdam. I actually don't even fucking know anymore. But there were free drinks. There were free snacks, warm snacks, good snacks. There was like a whole techno party, bro. Like there was a guy like on the saxophone. That was sick, dude. It was sick. I don't even know what the company is anymore. And I don't really care that much. You know, it's okay. It's all right, but you invite me so you can say, oh, yeah, this guy and that girl and he and them, or we're all here, you know? We're a cool company because we invite these people. And that's good, you know? You got to keep inviting people like me as well, because then you see a authentic critic, because holy fucking shit, I'm burning these bridges and I don't even care about it anymore, dude. I don't care anymore. This is the biggest thing about this episode here today. I don't give a shit anymore about all these companies and all these, let me put it like this, potential sponsors that don't fuck with my content. They just need their little fucking corporate KPIs. Fuck them all. I'm done. I'm done, because in this world where I'm like the whole thing, why we shifted towards this, you know, why I wanted to go for the whole employed gamer shit is I'm fucking done. I cannot communicate with anyone that's doing my work, if you can even call it fucking work. Let's be fair, but any colleagues of mine, there's a literally, I can count them on one hand. The people that are authentic like me, that make content about gaming like me. Holy shit, dude, you have to realize I am surrounded when it comes to these, like, you know, people in the same swimming pool, or the people in the fishes in the same pond, all right? The fishes that I'm fishing, that I'm swimming with in my gaming pond, all have, fuck it. I am not here to make friends with them. I'm here to build a community that I actually feel good about, dude. That I can just be my absolute self and do my thing. And you know what, dude? If I cannot do it this way, I'll take the highway. I'll get a normal job. That's the worst thing that can happen to me. Not at this PR company anymore, because I've just publicly told them that you gotta actually kiss their ass. I literally have said that. You gotta kiss their ass to get codes from them, because stats don't matter. Now let me talk to you about this. So this company, right? This company, I got a crash out because of them on my Insta stories. I thought about making a video about it, but there's just, you got to think about it like this. In this podcast, we got the cream of the crop, the people that are actually insane enough, all right, that want to listen to my yapping for about an hour straight, max, I hope. Don't want to take up too much of your time. That's the cream of the crop, all right? You guys give a fuck about things, you know, that I have to say. Cool. Even these little details, like the behind the scenes and stuff, right? If I would make a video about it, like everything that I just explained would have to be encapsulated in like 15 seconds, and then the other 15 seconds would be me complaining about why I'm mad or something. You know what I mean? Like about the press keys and stuff. It's not entitlement. It's actually like healthy business. All right. That's just okay. I'm over-explaining, but it's a thing that I need to, you know, like communicate clearly. This is not an entitlement thing. This is very fucking normal to get. So, what happened? Instagram stories. I crash out. Why? Because this company, fuck it, Vertigo 6 in the Netherlands, right? They do the whole Benelux. So also Luxembourg, which I didn't even know that it was actual country, but it is. It's bottom right of the Netherlands. I think it's attached to the Netherlands. Like it's inside of the Netherlands. That's why I thought it's a province. And they kind of got their own flag or something, but it seems that they're actually their own. I don't, fucking weird. They have the same flag, but then it's like light blue on the top instead of. Do we have rood, wit, blauw, toch? At the top? No, at the bottom? I don't fucking know. Anyways, they promised me that you got to think about it like this. Like this is the behind the scenes, right? I send them an email about two weeks before the launch, and I said, "Hey, yo, actually, the manager, right? My wife is my manager, dude. Once this all explodes, then we can put my beautiful wife on a 365-day holiday, and she can do whatever the fuck she wants while my hands look like this, so her hands can look like this. You know what I mean? But today we're doing it together, and she's my manager. So she sends out this email. Very nice. She's a corpo wife. She knows how to send emails that are very official and stuff. So she sends out the email, says, "Hey, so here's the literal 3 million views that Jan has gotten together, talking about Battlefield 6, basically glazing it. And here's another video of 3 million views where, guys, hey, put your money where your mouth is. If you talk the talk, walk the walk, I got the fucking numbers, okay? I'm not going to, I always tell this to people, bragging with the shit you're actually good at. It's not bragging, it's facts. So I got these numbers. We send them out to them. Like 3 million, like she said, on top of that, 3 million views on a video where he's bashing Call of Duty and then also basically promoting Battlefield 6, which for a manager, that's an awesome way to talk about, hey, you really want this guy, you really want to put this guy on the list, then give him a code, he's doing his part, you know what I'm saying? We're not asking, because this is what the big streamers do. I'm not a streamer anymore, but the big streamers and YouTubers, they do all of that, and then they ask these companies, hey, if you got any campaigns going, money and stuff, and sponsored, go hit me up. Fucking not here. What I don't know. I don't feel like that should be the case here. I just wanted the fucking code. I just wanted a fucking code, okay? To put it in perspective, Dying Light the Beast gave me a code. I have not even played. I've installed it. I haven't played it because bad timing, fellas. Thank you for the code. I wanted to play it. I had the intentions to play it. I didn't. But just from one thing led to another, and we were just busy with Battlefield the whole time. I'm busy making videos. You see what I'm saying? Like So that's Chronos. Same thing happened. Amazing game. I played the demo on Gamescom, but I'm just too busy with Battlefield. I don't have time to play a game that, for me and my, like, the way I do my content and for my demographic, is like a very fun B content. If I have like a dip and there's nothing really to talk about, this month it's Battlefield 6 and Arc Raiders, and dude, I just don't have time. Like editing a video, thinking of the video, making the video, recording the gameplay, actually fucking enjoying the game so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like all these things have to have, like, so again, emphasizing, press keys. Very, 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 very fucking normal. But here it go. It's a rant about Vertigo 6, and fuck them until they actually give me not just the code. Here's what they got to really fucking make it up to me. And they organize. They have EA. They have lots of companies. I waged war with the big guy, the Marines, dude. Like these guys here in the Netherlands have all these fat companies, these international companies. So I'm fucked. I'm actually fucked. Like they're not gonna they're gonna ignore me, try to block me and everything. They follow me on Instagram. The day that they unfollow me, I'm going to post that publicly. Like that's a video. I had a fight, I had a fight with and they actually unfollowed me. They really don't like the true reality of things, because that fucking company is corrupt. So here's what happened. We send them an email. We say, hey, fuck it. Like with a lot of words, 9 million fucking views on your game that you're trying to promote. Their Vertigo 6's motto is we bring your product to the eyes or something like it, we bring it. We generate eyes or something. You know, like we get as many views for you as possible. That's what we do. Fuck them. That's not true. That's fucking corpo lying. That's lying. So here goes. Fuck it, dude. Fuck it. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck it all. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I am burning all the. I'm burning all the bridges. If you're ever thinking, is he really authentic and all this kind of shit, guys, this is how I full send my authenticity, and I don't give a fuck anymore. And dude, if there's no sponsors for the next, I don't know, what is it, 4 months, 3 months, bankrupt, done. I'm legitimately like this is me full sending it. I stopped with the live streams. This is not me being a pity party and shit. Okay, my wife, Marlene, has told me we're going all types of ways. Fuck it, I'm crashing out. I'm actually, I'll explain everything, but I'm crashing out. I'm chill. I'm good. But this is the moment. This is the moment. My wife has told me maybe you should be authentic, like to such a level where you actually say genuine personal shit, including your finances. Because she thinks it's kind of like it paints a picture for those who give a fuck. So the podcast listeners, for sure, of actually how fucking like stupid of a businessman I am, but pro community I am. If I cannot do it my way, I'll take the highway. I'm doing this already for way too fucking long to give in and become some type of brain-rotted, AI replaceable, fucking zero personality, kids entertainer, money beggar of fucking child's allowance money on the fucking internet. Fuck that. Fuck that. Employed gamers only. That was phase 1 of me like crashing out behind the scenes and saying, fuck it, I'm changing everything. Fuck it all. Fuck it all. That's what we're doing here. So she told me to be more transparent, and fuck it, I'll say it, guys. If this doesn't work out with the whole Patreon shit, and it feels like begging now, but we've talked through this, and okay, this doesn't work out with the Patreon stuff. Patreon is the only way to get me consistently like in business, so to say, to tip the landlord, to keep the lights on. Okay? That has been my focus, was to have that on the live streaming end of things. But when you got the donation culture, it fluctuates. You never know what the fuck's going on. There's so many hours spent on the live stream. I just had kind of enough. It didn't grow anymore. Because it was fucking awesome to do, really addicting and like fucking awesome. But it was, so, all right, it just, listen to episode 1. So here's, of this podcast where I explain everything about the live streaming stuff. So now we're doing the podcast. And I want to address things and be, like give you the authentic, real deal. I'm stupid with the finances because we have gotten Genshin Impact in our email. We have rejected it. We got some Age of Empires, I swear to God, literally Age of Empires mobile game that looked so shit. I could not put that on the channel. That would have no. We've had fucking the usual, like all these sponsors that are just like, oh my God, like mostly these mobile games and what have you. And I cannot do it. I cannot do it. It feels like losing. So what? So what? I got, So what? I got the money. It feels like losing because it's not authentic. I don't want to be an act man. You know the YouTuber, the Act Man? That dude is phony. That guy, he is popular for a reason, all right? I do watch his videos that are not sponsored, and take him with a fucking huge grain of salt, because he'll say something about integrity and authenticity like I'm doing right now. But the guy's a millionaire, first of all, right? He's been doing it for a long time, generated millions and millions and millions of views, had plenty, hundreds of sponsors over his whole career, and still gets paid out $50,000 to play fucking Delta Force or that Arena Breakout or some other Chinese shit rip-off, copy-paste game. That's what he did. It's all open info. You can look it up on his channel. It's still up there. And the next episode, like the next video, he actually shows that, okay, what I earned from that video, I'm sorry, and what I earned from that video, I will send over to some fucking, I don't know, some charity. And it was 50,000, right? Which is about what could be expected of a channel like that. That's how big that shit is, right? I'm not there at all because I don't do long form videos and yada yada, whatever the fuck. And here's the other thing. He can be bought. Everyone has their fucking number, and I get that. But if you're already a millionaire, when does it stop? When the fuck does it stop? So are you making these authentic videos that he made 10 years ago because then he was authentic and now he's a millionaire? I cannot trust a single fucking source online anymore. No gamer is, no one covering games is authentic anymore. They're all millionaires. Shroud talking about Arc Raiders and it seeming to be a small game, and he cannot put like 1,000 hours into it. 1,000 hours into it, Shroud. 1,000 hours into it. Have you ever had a job in your life before? He's Polish, isn't he? He should know. Isn't his dad actually Polish? Isn't he like a fucking plumber or some shit? Like, he knows how it is to get a job. But this guy was, 14 when he was on a Counter-Strike team? Now a multimillionaire with a flop of a Valorant copy-paste that he tried to make. Flops hard, and now criticizes other games. What are you talking about? And then he definitely, I'll look it up if I have to, definitely also gets fucking paid to make like a long-ass explanation. And here's also the thing about these PR companies and these like partnerships. If you suck up to Fortnite, for instance, and you never criticize their game, and you just right, Peter Griffin in Warzone, it ain't really ain't that bad. Like, why did none of those guys talk about Peter Griffin in Warzone being like atrocious and all this? Like, I see the shifting happening. Just like with the fucking Joe Rogan podcast, every comedian now is shitting on them because one dude had the balls to, one big dude, right, had the balls to say something about it, saying, hey, the whole Texas scene is ruined and Joe Rogan isn't funny, never been funny. What the fuck are we talking about? And then another comedian comes in, then another comedian comes in, and now it's like, oh shit, wait, we are authentic and we are seeing what's happening to what we are. Kind of like a community of comedians seeing as funny. It ain't funny. It never been funny. It was funny fucking 10 years ago. That I'll give them that, but not anymore. Now we're getting billionaires on the podcast, and you're calling yourself a comedy fucking pie. Crazy fucking actually fucking nuts. Anyways, losing the fucking plot here. I'm crashing out because of that fucking company, right? So I had 9 million whatever views, 6 million. I don't give a fuck. After 10,000 views, you should already give me a fucking key, okay? Let me just get that out of the way. Here's what happened. The dude says, oh, yeah, I'll put you on the list. I'm like, okay, cool. But he put a disclaimer up there. Yeah, it could be possible that you're not getting a key because they're very scarce. So I already saw where this was going. I was like, this guy doesn't seem... Guys, it is... look it up. Just look up on TikTok or Instagram or even... Well, YouTube is a different story. I don't really get a lot of views there. But the Instagram or YouTube or TikTok, look up Battlefield 6 content. I'm in there. I'm in the top. I'm in the top. I don't get... The one thing, and here's another transparent thing about my finances, I don't get paid... I already made a video about that. I don't get paid for views. I'm telling you, this Patreon thing has to work out. Otherwise, I'm fucked. So this is me full sending it out, whatever. But I'm there. But I'm there. I'm at the top, right? If you got to give someone a fucking code, it should be me. You see where this is going. I've been yapping about it for way too long, but fuck it. I'm venting. And hey, how you doing? Okay. So, push comes to shove, it's release day. All right? Release day. And it was going to come out at 5. So at about 3 o'clock, I'm sending an email to this guy and saying, hey, I just wanted to make sure, are we going to get the 4 keys? Because I had the big balls on the table saying, not literally saying I deserve, but guys, I deserve to squad up and have my squad taken care of. You know what I mean? Like, this is another thing. What if I want to make content with the whole squad, but they don't necessarily want to fucking pay for it? You see what I'm saying? Like, if I want to see the content for what it really is, and I want to bring my friends along, that I cannot force them to pay for games that they don't really want to pay. Like, you never know. Fortunately, they already wanted to fucking buy it for themselves because holy shit, it's Battlefield 6, right? So the guy says, oh yeah, you're already going to be like, maybe you're going to get one. And I'm not going to be able to give your squad keys either. So, okay, fucking whatever. All right. I fucking guess all right. So, okay. And I asked him, am I on the first list though? Doesn't answer up until about 5:30. Game is already out. Discord is already exploding. People are already, well, they're in queue. Fair enough. But okay, so we're here, and I want to get in as well. The guy sends me an email. Bummer, dude. I'm sorry. Don't have a key for you. Have a nice weekend. I'm in shock. I'm in shock. Now I'm, Marlene was communicating with him the whole time. So now I start to communicate with him. My communication is quite blunt and quite simple. I didn't say, hi, dear, dear dude. With kind regards, Jan. Just told him, you serious? ? He comes back with a corpo email. Yeah, unfortunately, I am. Because we had only a couple of these codes, and we had to choose carefully to send it out to the people, to the creators that are on top of the list, and unfortunately had to disappoint and let down some creators, of which unfortunately you are one of. Maybe you'll get a code later this week, somewhere later. To this day, I didn't get a code. Then again, they have seen me crash out. I've seen them in the stories that they have seen it with the account, which was funny, but they still follow me. So I see that, and I'm thinking, no fucking way. No fucking way. That is crazy. That is nuts. Weirdly enough, I would love to hate on EA for the right reasons, right? But this was not EA. EA just basically from the headquarters said, hey, when it comes to these keys and like PR stuff, give that to Vertigo 6. They will do it for the Benelux. That's what this company does, right? So I'm pissed that they were blueballing me. If you would have said 2 weeks ago, sorry, dude, you're not getting it. Or ultra transparent, like, bro, listen, man, you're going to be like bottom of the fucking list in the B list. So, don't get your fucking hopes up at all. Then I'll be like, all right, fucking bummer. Okay, bummer. But I guess, fuck it, whatever. Fine. But saying that I'm on the list and, like that you're on the, and fucking leading me on, fuck you. With that many views. So just to give you in perspective, so why did that was cause for me to be frustrated, but for me to crash out and be this open to this moment about like saying fuck that company, publicly saying that, is because they have reposted the stories of the people that they have given the store the keys to. They have given it to a fucking 65-year-old with a Windows XP blog in Belgium. They have given a fucking code. This guy literally doesn't have any viewers. It is a, I don't know, like a retired fucking inside, like a friend of the company or some shit that has like a blog post thing. Like, what the fuck? Then there's a streamer, respectfully, with fucking 10 viewers. Fine, you should give him the code. But how? Just how is that? How is that above 9 million views? How is that above 9 million views? All right, cool, whatever. All right, so you can see the pattern here. These companies, and this has always been the case, and this is the fucked up thing about the business of being a influencer, right? Influencer, right? Especially in gaming, and I guess also in beauty and fashion and shit. This is happening 24/7. But anyways, like being a public figure, all right, in some type of fucking genre, this will happen to each and every one of these people. You got two types of people in there, and 99% of them are the sellouts, all right? And I mean like selling out for nothing, selling out for a free stay at a hotel room, for an invite at the party, right? For a free drink. Fuck that. Fuck it. Then you got the 1%, let me call it like that are just real. They don't care if they get invited or not. They don't care if they get a code or not. That's me. Right? These people, they suck up. They suck up to these companies saying everything is fantastic, and they get free shit sent to them, and they'll glaze it in hopes. And I trust me. I've been there. I've done that. When I went up in like before I had a lot of views, I was, fuck it. I was doing just that. I was way younger. I was way more. I don't know. Just thinking all over the place. Thinking, oh my god, I've got to. They're gonna send something to my house. Oh my god. They'll send you something. Granted, like sometimes it's actually cool shit, But you do that, you send it over to them, they see it, and they'll be like, okay, so this dude will speak positive of our shit, which is good and insane ROI for them. They don't have to pay for nothing. They just have to organize a party once a fucking year or something where they can invite that person and make them feel VIP and crazy and cool and awesome and like they're fucking Elvis Presley, right? Just because they have shown a fucking, a cup to their audience in a story or made a video about some bullshit that they got sent over. Like that's how this business works. That's how it works. These people suck up to these people, right? These people suck up to these companies. And that's why they get on top of the list. Not because of their stats. Not at all because of their stats. If anything, dude, the list, it's almost like fucking that, dude. The list. The list of the island, it doesn't go that deep, all right? But it is this like behind the scenes little group of people that are all involved with each other and shit. And if you are involved with the right people, you do get a sponsorship and you do get money for that. But again, I'm full sending this shit and I'm fucking done. If any one of them sees this, my whole monologue here, it's over, it's done. They'll never work with me ever again. If they already haven't decided to not work with me ever because of the stories that I made crashing out about how you have to kiss their actual ass. And that stats don't matter. Because then there's another guy that got it, which was a dude that gives you tips on how to use ChatGPT to remix your images to make you look like a fucking anime character or some shit. Gets like, dude, I know the business inside out. This guy, this little platform made those videos. They got 50,000 views on them. They promoted that because they only have fucking 10 likes on it and one comment, which is their own comment. And they get a key over me because they made all these channels made a story, and then Vertigo 6 has reposted it. So, 9, just figure this out. So, their job is to give their client which is a big fat big swinging client that I cannot reach internationally. Granted, I've reached out to like 4 gigantic gaming TikTokers. All of them had to buy themselves because they don't even have a contact at EA. So granted, EA is doing something right by giving the Benelux some type of like access, because internationally they don't even give access. That it seems, right? Fine, cool. But then the mission for that company is to bring in the views. You got a guy in the Netherlands right here. I got a couple of you. You see what I mean? So it is just this last straw that broke the camel's back. It's the Employed Gamer podcast. Employment is all about being productive. And for fuck's sake, I am so fucking productive, and I'm being fucked every single way, every single time, all the fucking time. I am. If I have an American audience, I'm fucked with the time zone, because I have to stream until like fucking 3 a.m. to even get to their prime time. So that's one thing, right? So that's if I want to do that authentically in that way. If I want to be authentic like I am right now, I'm burning bridges, right? I'm not going to be invited to all these network parties and shit. And you see what I'm saying? And because I live in the Netherlands, no one's getting paid for Instagram Reels, but I get millions of views on TikTok. Most of my videos are over 1 minute. So they could generate 20, was it 20 or 5? No, I think 5 to 15 cents per 1,000 views. I don't know, dude. It's public info. Do the calculation. I counted $75,000 that I don't have because I'm Dutch. It's kind of discriminating, huh? But fuck it. It is what it is. So that's me crashing out. I'm fucking done. If I played nice this whole time. I played nice. I was corpo with these companies and whatever the fuck, because you know what? It's not just EA, right? I can say fuck it, EA, and they got a Saudi. They're becoming Saudis anyway. Who gives a fuck about them? You know, I can do that. But if I say that because I know that it's not EA, EA is not, crazy enough. It's not EA's fault that I didn't get a code. It's a Vertigo 6 fault. The PR team, right? The PR team for seeing my channel and saying, nah. We only want our friends. Our friends are getting codes, not the people that are actually doing the fucking work. If you ever have been, I have been employed. Now I'm self-employed. I'm living my dream, but it's fucking crazy hard. I have friends with a lot less views than me that are making a fat living. I don't. This is it. I've said it a couple times now, but this is fucking it. This is me being it cannot be any transparenter than this. This is it. This is it. This is it. I've worked at my fucking McDonald's. I've worked at DHL, sending out packages in my own fucking car. I've worked. I've been a manager for gaming influencers in the Netherlands for a company that was fucking corrupt. So I quit. I have had plenty, jobs aplenty. I know what it is to work for your money, and I'm doing that right now. If you would put my hours into an hourly wage, I think genuinely I would make less than $1 an hour. Granted, it's the most fun work that, and we're hustling here, and the day that it fucking comes to fruition, holy shit, I'll cry my eyes out because holy fuck, I've done it. But I want to do it, and I have to do it my fucking way. Do you get that? And if I work, then I want to deliver the work. I want to be productive. I want to be undeniably correct. Not in I told you so and I'm better than you, but if I generate the fucking cold, hard views, and you are the, you're the company or whatever the fuck it may be that values those views, then I want to get an attaboy and a fucking dude. Fucking high five is what that code is. All right? It's nothing. It's fairy dust, it's Fugat, but it fucked up my ego. What can I say? Hey. Hey. It's a midden in the podcast. You know how you told me to be transparent? I'm being totally transparent with you guys. my wife is a deadly corpo wife. Am I right? Hey, come here. Show the people that you were actually real. She just came back from her 9 to 5, gentlemen. Show them that you are real. Look, this is not AI. Oh, you smell like perfume. Oh. Speaking of which, now that we're not alone in this anymore, even though that this is going to be public info, I feel like ranting like this, the way I've done it, it just feels, I'm still cringing a teeny tiny little bit because like I said, I make an hour of fucking $1 an hour, so it feels like kind of weird to rant and give it my all when my wife is here. I don't know. There's like still a tiny little bit of el cringe that comes with it. But fuck it, I'll try to focus on this. I'll try to do it. Anyways, so what I wanted to say is I don't want to just suck up to some system, get invited for one thing and another, and then getting, like through the little network that I get, that I have, get a little sponsorship here and there, and be this inauthentic, like, cringe lord that I'm fucking saying it 90% of these creators are. I don't relate to them. I don't want to be called the same. I don't associate me with them because it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It really is not. Because there's something to be said about authenticity. And the way I am authentic right now, and the way I address certain topics in the gaming industry, and they get millions of views, which I don't get paid for. This also means that there was officially PlayStation. Fuck it, I'm saying that as well. Who've told me, we're not going to work with you at all because you cuss too much and you're a little bit critical about all these types of things, and that's not what we do here. Nintendo. Forget about that. They never want to work with anyone, but especially not a dude that went literally viral for criticizing the trailer of the Switch 2. You know what I mean? And these are things that I'm not doing just for the views. I don't give why would I care about the views? I just told you I don't get paid for the view, and because of the type of content that I make, no one wants to even work with me. So why am I doing it? Because I see it and I want to fucking say it. That's why. I see a trailer for the Switch 2 and it's fucked up, and I'm thinking, yep, I'm going to fucking, I want to put that out there because I guess that's just what I do. I don't know. Because why? Because why breathe? Fuck it. I do it because that's what makes me feel good. Getting even like, let's be realistic. One would not be enough. Seeing like 5 to 10 comments, 5 to 10 human beings, and especially the demographic of an adult like me, an employed gamer like me, that agrees with what I just said. And it's not just like I want to feel good about myself, so I said something and I hope you agree. No, I have this opinion. I think this is a thing. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Wow, look at that thing. Damn, and here's my opinion. Woo. And then that someone says, yes. You know what you just, yes. Yes. That makes me feel like I'm not going crazy within this industry. And I'm thinking, yeah, okay, so I'm not alone here. Gotcha. Like, that's what we're doing here. I've lost the plot. Anyways, fuck it. I crashed out on Instagram stories. I showed all these channels, and I said, look, these guys have, this is a gamer girl with cat ears that does it as a fucking hobby. Let's just call it as it is, okay? 5 viewer Andy. It is what it is. I'm no better when it comes to Twitch, okay? I'm no better. But it takes one to know one. Let me put it like that. Fucking hobbyist 5 viewer Andy with cat ears and a fucking pink PC setup. All right? Making aesthetic shots on Instagram. No views, nothing. Right? She gets a code. I don't. Chat GPT tutorials. They get a code. I don't. And here's the fucked up thing that's I'm going all over the place, but we're kind of staying on this storyline. So I'm proud of myself. I'm getting better at this podcasting thing. So this company, right? They have not just EA, they have multiple companies that they represent. Multiple. So me doing this, it was the last straw breaking the camel's back. I was kind all along. I never criticized anyone that blatantly because I thought, fuck, I don't need to be invited for a fucking party. I don't care about that, right? I got my life already together enough where I don't need to look for validation from a fucking corporate company to be invited for some fucking party for a couple drinks. Am I really gonna hustle and tussle for just that? Fuck that. So no, that's not what I give a fuck about. But I do want to have that other company. This is EA, but the next thing that they have is I don't know, some other big company. It could be a Bethesda or something. It could be anything. It could be I don't know. It could go so far that I would say, oh man, there's this one thing about I don't know. For instance, I want to do something with Lola, with my dog, and they represent the dog toy company, Kong, for instance. And I'm like, oh, God damn it, I got to go through them. So they're gatekeeping a lot of my business. That's literally what they do, right? So they're the contact person that I have to contact, because if I go internationally, they're like, if I go to Kong internationally, they don't have this brand, but I'm just saying as an example. Then Kong would tell me, oh yeah, we are. We see that you're Dutch, so you got to talk to the Dutch department, which is this company. So then I have to contact them, and they'll see, hey, you're the guy that crashed out and called us assholes, right? So we're not gonna reply to you ever again. You know what I mean? So that's the problem. That's the problem. But fuck it, I did it because and you know what? I'll keep it a secret, right? I'll keep it a secret. I'm not gonna spill the beans. I'm not gonna expose the people. But there have been plenty of Dutch influencers that have sent me DMs saying that they're thankful that finally someone says it. Finally, someone says something about how this company sucks dick, and you gotta actually glaze them to get anything done. You gotta kiss their ass because stats don't matter. And there are quite some Dutch influencers that have come to my DMs and said, "Hey, man, that's I don't have the balls to say that, but good job." The best of luck to you, bud. The best of luck to you. Won't see you at those parties, but I'm glad you actually said it, right? So that's what Battlefield 6 has done to my career. But on the flip side, you know what? Maybe we should talk about that next time or next week, because this has already been 50 minutes. Hello, how you doing? Crazy. But on the flip side, on the positive note, I've just fucking bought the game. So I've bought the game, and the Discord now is wild. It's a dream come true. It's unbelievable. Not like hear me out. We have, as of right now, 13,151 members. Now the crazy thing about all this is that if I go to roles and I take a look at how many people actually have signed up, like when you enter the Discord, you get a couple of these questions, like a questionnaire, right? Like a form to fill in and click through, which give you like where are you from, what platform do you use, and for the time zone, platform, and which games you give a shit about, and then whether you want to get notified for instance, the podcast. So there are for the Battlefield 6 roles, right? The people that have clicked on Battlefield 6 that have come here for that is 6,357, which is insane. That is That is insane. And respectfully, we've done this also with Night Rain and God, did I just forget the other game that we did this for? But specific. Oh yeah, Peak for a little bit. But Night Rain was a big one where we've done the same, looking for a game, looking for squad type of thing for Night Rain. But I'll just be honest with you. This is hitting a lot different because, like I said, I'm full sending it. I'm zero fear of losing sponsors, zero fear of losing the community, zero fear of receiving hate online. I'm done. I'm full sending this. This is my final run. This doesn't work out in the next, well, actually literally 6 months. I've given myself a deadline. I actually stopped doing all of this. I'm done. I will actually say goodbye to this English thing that I'm trying to do, this content creation. Literally, right? So there's a beauty in that where if you know that you're ready to kill something that you're doing, right? This can go deeper. It can go deeper than that, you know? Going back to the lobby is a thing, right? So you value what you're doing at the moment, and taking risk is just so much easier. Because why not? It'll be somewhere in the back of your head, you're skeptical anyways. You know? So fuck it. Might as well just fucking do it. Because it's not going to work out anyways. It's kind of what the mentality is. It's a depressing and negative mentality, but it's a paradox because of that, you do crazy shit, which makes you feel good. And in my case, it's like a positive thing because I'm going for the 100% authenticity. And with right here, I just, saying this whole employment thing, it will bring you some hate. So I'm like, oh man, how could you say that about blah, 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 whatever the fuck? But I don't give a fuck. It's funny. It's actually funny. I did not expect that there's going to be almost 7,000 people that are going to join for that philosophy alone. I jump into these voice calls with these people just to ask them, you guys good? How's the server? Got any things, and any suggestions? You need something? Almost all of them, not to glaze myself up here, almost all of them thank me and tell me thank you for organizing all this shit, and specifically the rule of having to be employed got me here. I did not expect that. That's nuts. That's nuts. Anyone working in marketing, you because I got some marketing experience, right? Especially everything that I'm doing is basically marketing, let's be fair. But I'm just marketing my own stuff and content. So anyone in marketing will understand, whoop-de-doo, you did that. You did that. So that's nuts. And the people I talk to, the way they sound, the way their charisma, their age, everything about it is like, yes, this is my dream audience. It's crazy. Like it's working out. You have no clue how that feels if you're working towards something like this for so long, and it just because I tried this with Elden Ring, and respectfully, the majority of the people that play Elden Ring and identify with it and everything, that it all boiled down to this moment where I just said, I don't want you to identify with a video game. I just want you to like it, and for the rest, to just enjoy video games in general. So I went with the whole employment thing. That's what I want to attract, not the Elden Ring player, because there's, you've seen it, the Smash, the Smash Bros tournaments, not showering, fat losers, like all this, like, fucking, I'll say it again, I'm full sending it. I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't. So what are you gonna do? Make sure that I don't get sponsors? It's already done. So what? So you don't want me to get paid per view? Where can I get paid for views? I never got it. So fuck it. So Elden Ring, Night Rain or Elden Ring, you know. Like there was a cream of the crop that was awesome and really understood what I was doing with the channel. And they're still here. And I fucking love them platonically and parasocially. But this, like the majority of that Elden Ring thing, well, you know, the community was like, yeah, you're kind of, you know, Katana Collections are kind of like, yeah, I get it. Miyazaki, yeah, okay, fucking calm down, you know. 401k and whatever, social housing. So then you got this community. It's the majority of them is chill, understand the rules, value it a lot. They're employed. We have like literally 300 submissions of a meme channel that I put up. Not a literal meme channel, but I put it up on a whim. I put up employment verification request. I didn't look at it for 3 days. 300 submissions of people showing selfies and pictures of their work to prove that they're employed. I evolved that feature to where you get a verified, like the Instagram verified button next to your name in the Discord if I have or any mod has verified that you indeed have a job. What the fuck? But this is the right amount of authentic human beings that are gamers that I want to attract. So this is the positive thing that brought me from that the Battlefield 6 thing has given me, the release of it all. It's wild. It's actually wild. And I'm grateful. And yeah, I ain't fucking leaving. I might make some fights. I might have some fights with some big companies and shit, but I ain't fucking leaving. I ain't going nowhere. And do go to Patreon. Someone just subscribed to the Twitch, like literally the moment that I hit record. Someone subscribed to the Twitch, and I told them, dude, I don't stream anymore, but I got a Patreon. And that $5 from the Twitch sub, 50% of it goes to Twitch, then processing fees from America this way. So at the end of the day, I don't fucking know. What do I get? $1 for it, and you spend $5. So whoop-de-doo. This ain't how we do it in the employed gamer universe here, all right? So Patreon, 8% goes to the processing and whatever the fuck. The rest I actually keep. Maybe some processing fees, but it's going to be like, you know, the rest I keep. So we're talking about 4Xing that shit. So, and you get perks. And you get perks. You know what I mean? You get I'll make sure that you get a golden name on Discord and and the bonus material on Patreon and the pay to win chat. And there's probably going to be a lot more. I want to do a lot of these things. Also on events, you'll get like VIP access. So if we're organizing any events, anyone that is a Patreon sub will be putting on the VIP list, so to say. You know, they don't have to wait in queue. They don't have to wait for bullshit and whatever. You know what I mean? Think I'm out. That's it. Woo-hoo. Yeah, that's it. Patreon. Wherever you listen to this, 5 stars and thumbs up and subscribe and follow and all this type of stuff, because I finally put it on Spotify. Proud of myself. I actually made it happen. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, you know. All right. Hey, homies, kisses, and stay authentic, stay real. Work, you know what? Work soft, play hard. Whatever. Is that cool to say? is that more cringe than anything, motherfucker? Hey, see ya.